Hi guys, it's Shantele here. So I'm working on day 8 of my December daily. I'm just showing you guys some of the stuff that I'm going to be using in this layout. So the cardstock I'm using is Mellow Moss by Stampin' Up. I don't know if it's still around, but anyways, I have it in my stash. I have quite a bit of it, and it matched perfectly with the trees and the paper that I'm using from the Candy Cane Lane. It is the Sleigh Ride 1 is what the paper was called. And now I'm just gluing it down, obviously. So the photo I am scrapbooking today, or December dealing, whatever you want to call it, is of my hubby in his ugly sweater day. They're doing this every Friday until Christmas, but on this day, every year for the last couple of years, we own our own sporting goods store here in town, and my husband came up with the idea of, instead of paying for sharpening that day, you could donate food for our local food bank around here, or if you had to pay for it, you could just donate the money that way, and whatever was raised would obviously, like I said, go to the food bank and stuff like that. And we had such a huge hit last year with everybody in the community. He decided to do it again this year, but instead of just one day, they did 3 days. I don't know the total quite yet, because it's still to come here. But anyways, so it's exciting. So I'm really curious. They had a lot of skates to sharpen these days. But anyways, so the stamp set that I am using, which is an awesome stamp set, I will leave it down in the description if you want to check it out. It is from Your Next Stamp. It's just simply called Ugly Sweater. There's nothing ugly about this stamp set. It is so cute. So I'm stamping down the little stamp, and it reads, "'Tis the season to eat, drink, and rock the ugly sweater." I thought that was just perfect. And yes, I did a little prayer before I stamped this down. Sometimes I can't stamp onto cardstock. Somehow I always seem to goof it up, but it ended up working really well. And this is Your Next Stamp ink, and it's the black olive, and it is a very nice true black, if that makes sense, because I know sometimes it's really hard to get a really nice black ink. So I am cutting my dies right now. I knew I wanted to use the sweater one, but I just didn't know how. I kind of did this backwards, so I cleaned off my area so it's nice and organized a little bit. So I'm off to die cut a couple of the pattern papers into sweaters. I thought that would look cute. Do come back here, I promise. But then I was like, it is a cute little die, but then I was like, it was missing stuff. So, and then I was like, I should have stamped first and then die cut them out. But as a rebel as I am, I'm going to pull out the stamp here and then just stamp them on to the pattern paper that's already dyed. Normally I don't do this, I do it the other way around, but I just didn't want to have to cut them again, and I said a prayer. One of them is a little off, but that's okay. I'll probably be the only one who'll notice. Usually the way it goes. So the first one worked out perfectly. It just looks a lot better. It looks more like a sweater. So I did the one with the just a normal collar, and then the next one is going to be the V-neck. Just so cute. And yeah, I couldn't find my special stamping foam. It somehow disappeared. So I'm just using a foam that I picked up at Dollar Tree in the little kids pack of foam stuff that you can get. I usually use this to pop up pictures and things like that. But so then I'm deciding, how do I want to make these ugly sweaters ugly? So I decided I wanted to put the deer face on one of them because it was really, really cute. And my husband has Santa on his, so I thought that was perfect. So I'm going to ink that up. And then I'm going to come in with my Spectrum Noirs and I'm going to color them in. Did not write down which inks I used, so I'll try and see if I could tell which ones they were on the video. Sorry, I can hear something. My neighbor's doing something in the backyard. Maybe it startled me there for a minute. So I think I'm going to grab some markers. I just keep it really simple. I think I grabbed 2 brown ones and then obviously a red to do his little nose. What is it? EB4, I think is what that says. So I'm just going to color him in. It's pretty dark, but you can still see the image underneath. And I come back in with a lighter brown. Oh, I can't see what it is. I'll leave it in the description which I use. I do apologize. And then I come back in with a little red. So I'm going to take him... Oh, and then I did pink for his little ears. Then I'm going to take the die because it will trim it out as well from the die set, and I'm going to cut him out. And then I'm going to just add him to the shirt. So cute. Yeah, my die ended up slipping just a little bit in my big shot, but that's okay. Clean off my stamp. That's what I'm trying to do more, is to remember to clean off my stamps. And then I was like, what am I going to do with this other sweater? So I decided to take these cute little trees and I'm going to add it to the bottom of the sweater. I'm just going to line it up and just stamp and go. First I'm going to try and find that foam. Oh, it's just so cute. So I figured that is going to be perfect for this one. So I'm getting everything lined up because I know where I want my photo to go. I know what I want to add to the rest of this. So I'm going to pop one sweater there and then another one at the top. I could have put it at the bottom, but my stamping was a little too far down. So I'm just going to pop up this blue one. The other one I just left, just glued it with the runner normally. Add it to the top. Come back in with a little bling bling. And then why not do the whole sweaters, right? There's nothing wrong with a lot of sparkles. And then I went and looked over off to the side later, and then I realized I could add a couple more things to the ugly sweater. So these stars, I don't know where they came from. They're just in my stash. If you like the little jar, I got that at Dollarama here in Canada. They have them in the wedding section. They are just perfect. They are glass, but they're perfect to hold sequins. I know I got the idea from Mercy Tiara Tracy here on YouTube. She used to put hers back in the day in those little jars, and they're just, oh, I love that you can see them, and they're a nice little decoration on your desk. So I am not fussing around with these stars. I'm just using little glue dots to put them down. Oh yes, and you will see a big boo-boo on my part. So I glue that one down. It looks really cute. And then I don't know what happened. I just go and plop it down. Not that one, sorry. This one. And then I realize it's too close to another star. See, look. Oh. And then I can't get the glue dot off, and then when I did get it off, I ripped the paper, and I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? So I slowly took the number 8 off, and then just moved it so it was over where I ripped the paper. No one will know except for you guys. And that's okay. So I was gonna write my journaling, and then I was like, I don't want to goof it up, so I don't write it on screen here. But I do look over and I see these puffy stickers off on my side of my desk. And then I was just looking for my Heidi Swap tinsel. I love that silver. It's really pretty. So I'm going to sprinkle it, and then I'm going to come back and grab something else. Sorry, jumping ahead of myself. So I cover up my photo, I just sprinkle a little bit. Oh yes, I had to get the, you know, those jar openers you get. This one was from one of the gas companies here in Canada, so I keep my other one downstairs here. I'm always having trouble opening up these spray bottles. I don't know if I'm tightening them too tight or just what. So, love how that turned out. So yes, I'm going to grab... Oh. This is where I went off and I found something. These puffy stickers. I was like, oh my goodness, some of this stuff would have worked too. So I seen these candy canes, and I thought that would be just perfect to add to my one ugly sweater here to make it even more uglier. So that is what I do, and I think that turned out really cute. So definitely any kind of puffy sticker would have worked for those sweaters. So just deciding if there's anything else, and I know there isn't. And yeah, that is this spread. If you guys have any questions, as always, leave them down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!